Really? This is what you're going to do? Less than a week after President Trump was sworn into office, you're going to attack him because the price of eggs and other items in our economy haven't gone down? Are you insane? Well, you don't have to answer that. Of course you are. If you're part of the DCCC, you are in a cult. If you support the DCCC, you are in a cult. It's laughable, pathetic, and honestly, very desperate that this is what you're going to cling on to. This latest attempt of astroturfing being done by the DCCC, which is the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, that's like all the Democrats in the U.S. House of Representatives, and they're not saying this like tongue in cheek. They're saying this seriously. The average American is like, yo, how can you attack Trump when he hasn't even been in office for a week? Like, we know that President Trump works fast, but even those of us that truly believe he is the greatest president in U.S. history already, we know he can't work that fast. No human being can, because economies take a while for your actual policies to be implemented. But they're really pushing this. And it's because President Trump has been wildly successful in his first 100 hours. Like, it's amazing to see his approval rating. Like, he's breaking records with how popular the American people believe he is based off of all of the executive orders and actions that have came out already. So when you see this garbage nonsense being pushed on social media, or you see that the corporate legacy media picks it up and they run a story, push back and laugh. Because that's the only thing. Like, they're so desperate that they're like, look at the price of eggs. That's President Trump's fault. It's like, yo, you were in charge up until Republicans were able to flip control. And your guy and gal, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, have been in charge for 4 years. Ultimately, I just had to make a video to point this out of how absurd it is. So you can share this video with your friends and family if you see them saying like, oh, what about the price of things? I thought Trump was going to fix everything. It's like, yeah, not that quick. But we are in the beginning of the dawn of a new golden American age that's going to be ushered in by President Trump and his amazing cabinet members. Also, shout out to fellow Minnesotan and fellow Forest Lakean, like he's from Forest Lake, I live in Forest Lake in Minnesota, to Pete Hegseth, our new Secretary of Defense. I know you're going to do an amazing job.